Hello everyone, my name is Tasha and today I'm going to talk about some of my auto-buy authors, meaning authors that no matter what they bring out, I don't even have to know synopsis of the book, I will immediately buy any book that they publish. So let's get started. These are not in order at all. I wouldn't know how to put these in order. The first author on my list is Victoria Schwab. So far I have read Vicious, A Darker Shade of Magic, and A Gathering of Shadows, which is the sequel to A Darker Shade of Magic. Even from the first book, I knew I was gonna read anything that Victoria Schwab publishes. Victoria Schwab writes both young adult and adult novels, although her adult novels do read quite easy, so I think even young adult readers would enjoy her adult books. The next author on my list is the lovely Esther Del Santo. You have probably heard me talk about her a few times. I talk about her a lot. Esther has 2 books published so far, the first one being Drown, a dark and twisted retelling of The Little Mermaid. I have a review up for this book and I will link it down below if you want to check it out. And the second book she has out so far is called Gabriel and the Swallows. This was published by Off Tomes Publishing and I also have a review up for this book, which I also will link down below. Esther is just a really nice and amazing person overall. I'm actually gonna meet her this Saturday. Her writing is absolutely beautiful and lyrical, and both these books just have such a fairy tale vibe to them. I mean, Drown obviously is a fairy tale retelling, but she just captures this feel of a fairy tale so well, and the same with Gabriel and the Swallows. So those 2 books have definitely convinced me to buy future books by her just because I love her writing so much. The third author on my list is probably no surprise to anyone, and that will be Cassandra Clare, the author of The Mortal Instruments and The Infernal Devices, and now also The Dark Artifices. She's created this whole Shadowhunter world, and ever since, I'm pretty sure I read City of Bones soon after it came out in like 2007. Well, I might have read it 2008, 2009, something like that. I have been a big fan of her books for like 7-8 years, at least 7 years. And I mentioned this in another video. I think even if sometime in the future, I'm not there, but even if it were to happen sometime in the future, if I were to be sick of her books or the Shadowhunter world or whatever, I don't think I would be able to quit reading her books because I'm so invested in this world and the characters and just anything she writes. The fourth author on my list is Leigh Bardugo, the author of the Grisha trilogy and the spin-off duology Six of Crows. I was already a big fan of the Grisha trilogy when I read that. I think last year? No, 2 years ago. The way she creates these characters and her worlds has me so excited for future books, and I don't care what she writes about in the future, I know I'm gonna read it, so there's that. And the last author on my list is Rainbow Rowell, which again should come as no surprise to anyone. I haven't read all of Rainbow Rowell's published books, even though I'm such a huge fan of her books that I have read, which is why I'm surprised I haven't read the other books yet, but I plan to do eventually. They are both the 2 books I haven't read yet. They're both on my Amazon wishlist. The 2 books I have not read so far are Landline and Attachments, but I'm very, very, very excited to read them eventually. I also have her short story called Kindred Spirits, which I haven't read yet, but I own it, so I will read it soon, hopefully. Yeah, and I don't think she has any books, any future books planned so far, at least according to Goodreads. I haven't seen any books on her list, but I'm pretty sure no matter what it is, I'm gonna buy it. I'm a big Rainbow Rowell fan. Her books make me really happy, and yeah. So those were 5 of my auto-buy authors. I would love to know some authors that you will buy any book, no matter what it is about. And that was it for this video, and I will see you next time. Bye! Which has been published by Off Tomes. Also have a review up. I'm talking way too fast right now. Both on my Amazon wishlist.